This reading today is on fire! Yeah.
Hey crew, welcome back to The Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer, and I'm very happy to have you here with me, my lovable crew. I'm super excited to bring you another pick a card reading, this one on the topic of what's coming next in love. Let's do a check-in, let's do an update. A lot of you have just graduated or are completing your studies for the time being. Summer is open. There could be some hot girl summer, hot man summer coming our way. We're going to see what will pop up. I have here for you a choice of 3 very special decks. They have all been kindly donated to my channel, The Spiritual Social. So thank you so much for those loyal crew members that have been supporting me with these wonderful gifts. Each of them got a free reading in return. Make sure that if you want to contribute in that way, have a look at the links in the comment section and in the description box below this video. You can click on my tarot and Amazon wish list and select an object from that list. If you purchase it and send it my way, I will reward your wonderful generosity with a free reading. So this is a wonderful option for those of you that do not have PayPal but want to get a reading from me to get in touch with me. Okay, enough about that. Let's get into the actual tarot decks. So I wanted to give you a choice of the booklets of these tarot decks. Let's spice it up. Let's keep it interesting. So for group 1, I have here the Cosmic Slumber Tarot booklet. It shows a woman feeding a swan, and she put her crown over here. It might be a woman, it might be a man. I like the fact that it's a very gender fluid image. So this is for group 1. You can go by the booklet or by the tarot deck that I have here right in front of you. For group 2, I have the very sweet Luna Soul Tarot, which I was so drawn to because Luna is the name of my cat, and I said that I would love to adopt another cat as soon as I have a larger place, and I'll name her Soul. So it's basically the names of my cat, my present one and my future one. The Luna Soul Tarot booklet shows this man dressed almost like in an elf costume with flowers coming out of his head and holding this beautiful disc. Okay, so again, you can go by the booklet image or you can go by the tarot deck that I have here. And last but never least, we have the white Numen pink booklet. It shows the King of Wands, the Master of Fire. So maybe if you're a fire sign, you're drawn to this imagery. Again, this can be interpreted for kings and queens, however you want it to look like. It is in your vision. And we also have here the white Numen Tarot as well. So take a moment now to figure or to feel more like it. We want to dive deep into our feelings during these tarot readings rather than be too caught up in our minds, because a lot of us suffer from overthinking in the day and age of information and speedy thinking in communications. So if you have taken a moment to figure out which of these decks pulls you in the most, then I'm super excited to divinate for you what's coming up next in love. I do need to remind you guys that there is a lovely heart button down below right underneath this video. That is a super thanks button. So if you want to support the channel, you can donate a very small sum as a really nice thank you for all the work that I'm doing here. These readings do take a lot of my time and energy, and they are freely available. So I do appreciate whoever of you out there want to kind of give me a nice tip. You can do so by hitting the super thanks button. I also have a special membership option if you want to be part of the light crew or the solar crew. The light crew gets a special extra reading a week, and the solar crew gets an additional 18 plus video. And I have a number of people already that have joined this program, and I'm super excited about you guys. I want to send you a big energetic hug. So make sure to check the membership option as well by clicking the join button next to the banner of my channel. Also, for anything else, personal readings, I am open for them. First link in the description box as well. I have a twin flame novel called The Storyteller, and people have been raving about how good it is, so thank you so much for purchasing it. Then you can acquire it as well in a Kindle or paperback format. I also have another channel, Spiritual Soulscapes, where I upload affirmations, meditations, and creative clips, so make sure to check that out. You can also hear me speak in Romanian, which is my native tongue, so just as a quirky fact, you can go and check that out. And yeah, I think this is about it. Oh, you can follow me on Instagram as well at ms_bontomp. So all this being said, let's get into it. I know your time is precious. Mwah.
Hey group one, hey my darlings, I'm so happy to have you here with me today for a reading on what's next in love, what is going to come through for your love energy in this period. So we have here the booklet that you have chosen. Maybe whatever is coming through for you is going to involve a couple of steps. It might be something processual. We'll get to the bottom of this. So the Cosmic Slumber booklet or the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. I already have your oracle cards pre-shuffled here. Let's get into it. Let's find out. In the meantime, I would invite you to explore the links in my description box below. And also keep in mind there is a heart button right underneath this video, which is a super thanks. Consider donating or supporting the channel by clicking the super thanks button. I also have memberships. I just published a new video earlier on this morning, so make sure you check that out as well, just to let you guys know that I have many other things that you can enjoy on this channel. But now the cards are on the table. Let's do this. So we have the Angel of Temperance, we have the Devil, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you could be losing your voice. You could have some sort of problem speaking up on your own behalf in this period. Wow, we have the Four of Cups blocked. We also have the Seven of Torches blocked. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. And let's see your oracle cards as well. The Lord. I had a feeling that this card is gonna pop up. Take charge with authority. I don't know, I just was manifesting it, I think, earlier. Okay. Then we have Enlightenment. And we also have Answers. And you got another card from this deck. Talent. So there is something related to your father healing coming up. This is about parental love for some of you out there. I'm going to talk to you in a second about some romantic energy that I'm picking up here, but I think you would be pleased to hear that a long-standing issue that has been causing you a lot of pain, a karmic situation with your father, is finally going to come to an end. It will reach a beautiful conclusion, a wonderful resolution. There is father healing available for you. For some of you, healing a connection with a father figure is going to help you step into your own inner authority, and you'll be able to work more, to start your own business, to have the confidence to ask for a promotion, to go and travel through the world. When we heal father issues, we step into our own masculine energy and we become braver, more determined, filled with activity. We love to take chances and risks, and we do not back down from an argument. We function from the seat of our solar plexus, Manipura, the seat of confidence, the full understanding of who you are, not necessarily as an inflated ego, but at the level of the true self. Ego is not necessarily a bad thing. I want you guys to keep this in mind, because you're smart cookies. My crew is packed with smart cookies, and I don't want you to take this word for granted. It has been thrown around in the love and light community like crazy lately. But ego is something that, psychologically speaking, and those of you that are studying psychology already know that, it is about I am. We need to have these I am affirmations. We need to have a sense of an ego in order to function. Yeah, so the problem with individuals that we tend to label as arrogant or full of ego is not the fact that they have an ego, it's the fact that they are too locked within their ego and they forgot other aspects of their life. They forgot how to use their intuition, they are not tapping into their spirituality, they have run a bit amok with shadow aspects that are overtaking their ego. That is the problem with arrogant people, and then the next level would be hubristic people. But we all have an ego. We need an ego to function. Without knowing who you are, you could run the risk of having some serious mental health problems. Yeah. So you need to have these I affirmations. I am. My age is. I come from this country. My name is. This is my ID. All of these things feed into our ego. So we need to be aware of these things in order to properly function at the level of reality, the reality principle. You're healing all of these aspects. Your ego function and formation when you were small was a little bit disturbed by the things that your father might have done to you, might have said to you, and even the things that were done in absentia. So when your father was not there, maybe your father went away, left the family, maybe he departed early on and is now in the world beyond the veil, and you didn't have like physical access to him. Maybe he was just like a deadbeat dad who didn't give a fuck. Sorry about that, who didn't care. But I feel that for some of you, there is this anger there that has kept you a little bit chained to the past. That's why I feel the need to say the F word. And I feel that you're just going to let that go. You're going to let that go in the spirit. It's going to melt away like butter on a hot summer day. And you're just going to feel surprised as to all this beautiful energy that is unleashed within your heart. You're going to look at your dad and he won't trigger you anymore. He won't trigger you. He's not going to hold an upper hand. You're not going to be afraid of him anymore. There is a beautiful healing, reconciliation energy coming up in your love space. Your heart chakra, anahata, will be pulsating again at a level that is not anxious and terrified, but at a level that is more in tune with your natural breathing, with the natural cycles of the weather, the earth. You're gonna feel more plugged in to reality. You won't feel the need to escape it or medicate yourself or do something that self-soothes you as you exist. So we see here Sagittarius energy, Capricorn energy. You or your father could be representatives of this zodiac sign. With Pluto and Capricorn, I feel that there has been a massive transformation of how you understood your father and your relation to your own inner parental role, to the way in which you also act with authority in your personal environment. Now, there is another story that comes up here. I feel that you will finally get some answers to those most pressing existential questions that you are seeking. And I think that it's all related to this father healing that is happening for you, my beautiful crew one. So there is a feeling that you're waking up from a very deep sleep, almost like Sleeping Beauty being kissed by the prince, and you're escaping from the thorny forest that was guarded by a dark dragon. There is a reason why you were drawn to the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. You're waking up. You're waking up from what has been a life that was led almost as if you were constantly asleep, like you didn't understand what was happening. Maybe Pluto in Capricorn is crossing at the moment over your Neptune and it's bursting a few bubbles of illusions. It's also bringing the light of reality, awareness, intensity to what was a rosy colored situation that was also marred by disappointment and sadness and a kind of victim mentality. It's like, why did this happen to me? Why couldn't I have a good father? Why am I always the one cast aside? Why can I not fit into society? Because to a large extent, the father's role in a child's life is to prepare the child to face the world of work, the public, to be active in these domains and to win and to compete. So a father is meant to give us a lot of confidence, to tell us that we're the best, to tell us that we can do it, to challenge us to grow and to learn and to train our minds to be ready for productive work. And if this was absent in your life, you struggle at the moment with making money, with knowing who you are, how to present yourself at a job interview, how to kind of plant seeds because we have the Seven of Pentacles blocked, how to plant seeds that will help you ensure that you will get more wealth, that you will get more popularity, that the public will love you, that people will receive your services or goods or whatever it is that you're trading with in a very enthusiastic manner, that people will tell you, wow, you're so confident, wow, you're so skilled, wow, we love to have you in our team, wow, well done, here's an award for all your good work, here's a promotion, here's more money, we want you to be by our side, we want you to help support our company, help support our cause, join our team. So all of these things are related to the archetype of the father figure, the archetype of Saturn, Capricorn, the world of work, effort, efficiency, and working towards things that are real, pragmatic, that we can put our hands on, that we can truly sink our teeth into, like food, for example. That is the world ruled by Capricorn energy. And this is what you are waking up from. You're waking up from this dream fantasy world. You're healing your father energy and relationship to your father. And I've just unblocked the Seven of Pentacles, and you'll be able to plant little seeds. You'll be able to take little pragmatic steps to grow your wealth, to grow your business, or even start it in some cases, to do some really important changes at work that liberate you from the slave mentality. You're breaking out of a victim mindset and of a slave mentality at work. And this is like such phenomenal growth. No wonder that you have the luminous elder here bringing you answers. No wonder that this is such a deep moment of enlightenment. And I think that the current transit of Saturn in Aquarius, the light bringer, is illuminating these aspects for you. It's doing, I feel like you're going through a period of intense and rapid self-therapy. Like you're getting these lightning bolts of awareness. It's like, whoa, I see my situation with my father in a completely different light. Like all of a sudden, a world of empathy and understanding opened up inside of me. And I am able and willing and ready to forgive him. And to forgive my own underutilized authoritative energy. Some of you are stepping into the position of the Emperor right now, and I have the feeling that you're a bit shocked at that. You don't know how to handle it. You still might suffer a little bit from an imposter syndrome, the Eight of Swords. You still might want to retreat back to the past, to that cozy world of lies, deceits, illusions, fantasy that you created for yourself to protect yourself from the big bad world. Because without the energy of the Father to protect you, you always struggled a little bit to exist in the world. That time has passed. It's the end. Pluto in Capricorn is wrapping up its energy, a transit that began in 2008 and completely eviscerated all of these delusional ideas that you might have had in the world of work or regarding your father. No, delusional sounds a bit judgmental. I apologize for that. That's not what I meant to say. It's kind of like you created a protective coating, like you put taffeta around you and the world, and it's like you went a little bit within in denial, and like the monkey that covers its ears, it's like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, right? So you went within, you were hiding, and now chrysalis opens, here you are, bing bada boom, healing completed. Like if you had some sort of machine processing your healing, now you're getting the receipt. Your order is in. So yeah, congratulations. This is a very beautiful opening up. And what follows is that, God, I got so excited for you. Wow, I hope I'm transmitting this beautiful light energy. Your heart is opening up. You're going to be able to share with the world your talent, your skills. Pluto in Aquarius for you, my lovely crew one, is going to be about opening yourself up, being the performer, finding people that you can perform with, finding people that you can showcase your talents with, finding your soul tribe, your family. If you've been isolated during Pluto and Capricorn, now it's time to gather your team of misfits, of creative minds, of innovators, you know, kind of like, I don't know, like in Marvel, Suicide Squad. Was it Marvel or was it DC Comics? I always mix them up, so I do apologize for that. But kind of like Suicide Squad, you know, a group of misfits that have special powers, and they're kind of rebels, they're kind of living on the fringes of society, but they can come together to save the day if the situation requires it. I kind of see you in this way as well. Your talent is bursting through. No longer are you able to contain it. No longer are you able to lie to yourself and to say, I'm just going to settle into this 9 to 5 life, or just not do much and invest my money and just live off the fruits of those investments, but I'm going to isolate myself from other people. You have a mission to complete, and you're stepping into this inner authority. You're bossing up. Group 1, you're bossing up, and I'm so proud of you, my loves. I think it's also the energy of Jupiter and Aries kind of giving you the courage to burst out of that chrysalis, that painful process of transforming from a little caterpillar, you know, a little small ground worm into something gorgeous, right? Something that people cannot stop looking at. So you might also be close to completing an apprenticeship, maybe in acting, performing, singing, dancing. You're just preparing for something quite large. You're preparing to be launched into the public. And I also feel you're preparing to receive adoration, love, admiration, and the respect of other people. So fascinating energy. We have here a couple of cards, but this one really stood out for me the moment when I opened it up and I saw it. Look at this. Healing, father healing. The father is no longer the one that punishes, criticizes, uses, dominates. The father is finally that father that you can jump on his back and he can protect you. He can take you to where you need to go. And I feel like crying. Wow, whoa, I'm so sorry, but it's just a wave of emotion came over me. I'm so sorry about this. I don't want you to kind of stare at my crying face, but God, I feel how difficult this has been for a lot of you to hold that in. 6 of Swords, finally, peace and this connection with the father. For some of you, you might lose your father, or you might have just lost your father, and this is kind of you making peace with who he was and why he was like that, and understanding, separating with these swords, mentally separating yourself from the fact that whatever he might have done to you, it was his wounding. It was also his pain that he projected onto you in unconscious ways. But there was a part of him that still cared about you. There's always a part in people that still cares, even when they are running amok and we don't understand what demon possesses them, the demon of poor mental health usually. But wow, it has been such a process for you, Group 1. Wow, and I can't believe how quickly I empathize with you. But here it is, the balm to your heart, the balm to your inner parental wound that is healing, it's stitching back up. And what is left? Well, I feel that you're going to overcome a toxic habit. For some of you, this could be alcoholism. You might have drank in order to escape who you are. Usually people that indulge in alcoholism, and we all do in certain periods of time, you know, in our lives when things get quite difficult, it's easy to reach for the bottle, right? So no judgment there for people that actually use this, no judgment at all. It's just trying to understand what happens here. And I can see very clearly that you might have hit the bottle on your low moments. There was a clear lack of self-acceptance because you felt like the father did not accept you, the father harmed you, the father was against who you were as an individual. You couldn't express yourself, you couldn't defend yourself. And now finally, because this card actually came reversed, I feel like you're finally overcoming this, a feeling of regret, a feeling of I'm so bored, I'm so hung over from the situation, you know, I'm kind of tired of harming myself. And this is also because you're understanding that you didn't deserve to be harmed, you didn't deserve to be abused, abandoned, neglected, beaten, taken advantage of. No. And it's only because I think your father was in his place, in the same position like you. So you're finally seeing a point of commonality between you and your father, and it's a complete healing, like a massive heart chakra opening. So you might go through these moments when all of a sudden you start crying in the supermarket, or you're at work and all of a sudden an emotion overtakes you. Allow this process to happen. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable and embarrassing, especially if it happens in a public place, but I have the feeling that this is going to set you free. It's going to liberate you from the mountain of regret and sadness that you've been feeling, that you felt like you were under a rock, and now you're finally able to push that rock down, and you're going to start anew. And you are going to meet a partner that you can love, that you can share in equal amounts with, that you can learn to receive from, because you're healing such a, like a juggernaut of pain inside of you. And people will notice this change. They will notice how confident you're becoming, how you're utilizing your talents more, how you're no longer holding back, how you're taking control over your life. I mean, look at this imagery. Look at the power differential, right? A person drunk, shipwrecked on a beach, completely vulnerable, at the mercy of their feelings and the changing tides of life. And a person that is a boss, okay? He's sitting behind this incredible door with 2 rams behind it. He's crowned himself. And I think this is a door that he might have also carved with his own hands, you know? It's like you don't need to wait for anybody to tell you that you are the master of your life. You're going to just step into this role and back down, bitches. Whoa. This is phenomenal energy. So massive self-love. This is, I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying this. This is a massive heart awakening, a deep enlightenment moment. It is time for you to love yourself. It is time for you to heal the father wound. And the final card that we have here is the 7 of Torches. You wanted to give up in the past. I feel for some of you, my God, you wanted to give up on life. But once we unblock this energy, well, you're just going to stand your ground. You're not going to let people push you down, pull you down, take from you, use you. No. Because now the father wound is healed, and you're seeing beyond the illusions. You're finally able to walk the spiritual path with more ease because a breakthrough happened. What's next in love? Healing something that was deeply blocking your love energy, something that was complicating, I'm sure, your connections with people around you, whether they were men or women, romantic or business-like. This father wound that you were dragging behind was complicating everything, and now is finally going to be acknowledged, healed, cleansed, and you're stepping into this beautiful 7 of Torches and 7 of Pentacles, 7-7, your healing angel number. You'll be able to earn more, you'll be able to express more, you'll be able to do more. The depression will lift off. Yeah. Wow. I feel like this has been a mini therapy session. Let me know what you think about this reading. I'm not sure if it will resonate with a lot of you out there, but this is the strong, heart-based message that came through. I am sorry if you're looking for a romantic message. Please check the other 2 piles. I don't know what messages will come through because I haven't actually created them yet, but there might be something more erotic or more sensual coming through. But this is what I see for you, Groupon, and this is what I'm going to say. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you on your beautiful day with so much light and love, and yeah, take great care of your beautiful heart. Bye. Hey group 2, hello my light beams. Welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of what's next in love. This is for those of you that were drawn to this Luna Soul Tarot booklet. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. I already have your oracle cards pre-shuffled here, but I'm going to use the Luna Soul Tarot. I have been doing a little bit of saging because group 1 was so wow. It felt like a mini therapy session and I did some crying, so it happens, you know, I'm human, I feel, of course, and I feel for my crew. I empathize with everything that is happening with you guys. So let's see for you. I just needed to do this cleansing so that I change the energy a little bit so that you're not impacted by another person's bias. We're doing some sound cleansing as well. I just want to make sure that you're getting a reading for your own energy. Okay. So let's begin. I hope you're having a great day. I would like to point you to the fact that, as I'm shuffling, to the fact that I have a memberships option. If you click the join button next to my channel's banner, you can actually get access to a variety of spicy readings. I just published one this morning, so please enjoy them. In addition, you can also show your super thanks for the readings I am creating. There is a heart button right underneath this the screen image, whatever you want to call it, this banner in which I am moving. Yeah, I can already tell that you guys have a really nice sense of humor. It's a different energy than group 1. And you can also click that one to donate. You can buy me a cup of coffee with the money that you want to give me in support of this channel. I do take a lot of time and effort to create these free readings for you, so I appreciate any kind of love you want to send my way. Okay, so this being said, already the cards are coming up. I have 4 on the table. I feel like I need one more. Spirit, one more for group 2. And pick up on your energy a little bit. One more. Yeah, you guys, you could be air signs. We have here duality, or just a dual zodiac sign. Pisces, Gemini, Libra. We have here, I can't believe it, but it's the Wu Wei card. So the path of ease, principle of non-resistance. We also have here the 3 of Cups. The 4 of Wands. This is beautiful. We have the 7 of Cups. And let me show you as well your oracle cards. Well-being. Oh, you'll be happy to hear this message. Protection. Yeah. Taking risks. And the final card that we have for you, Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. God, I love this card. He is so handsome. Yeah. Okay, so what is coming up next for you in love? Well, celebrations, parties, get-togethers, going out, going to beer gardens, going to weddings, going to christenings, going to baptisms, going to bar mitzvahs. You are going to have the time of your life from the moment when you stumble upon this reading. It is summer. Or close to summer in the place where I am at, but you could be stumbling upon this reading in autumn. So hey, the next celebration, the next kind of holiday that is coming up, you are going to enjoy it to bits. You are going to be surrounded by family, friends, everybody that you like to hang around with will be there, and there will be good food, good drinks. Your heart energy is going to be so effusive. You're gonna laugh, or you're gonna laugh until your belly hurts. You are going to dance, you're going to sing, you're not going to hold back. I feel that you might have been repressing some of this happy energy due to everything that has been happening in the world. Well, you're kind of throwing caution to the wind in the next months from the moment when you see this reading, because I see that for some of you as well, this could be participating in your own wedding or in the wedding of a sibling, a relative, a very good friend. You might meet somebody as well at that wedding if it's not your wedding. I see the opportunity for a very romantic short-term fling. It's going to be short-term. It's not going to be long-term. We have the 3 of Cups, not the 10 of Cups. So this is about enjoying being in the moment, taking each moment for what it is, celebrating, and just giving to yourself all those wonderful little moments that make life worth living. Understanding that happiness is a choice, and happiness can be had in this moment today, irrespective of what you are expecting from the world or wanting to manifest. You manifest love and happiness in the present, and you're super going to enjoy it. Wu Wei talks about not resisting anymore. You're just going to let things flow. You are just going to follow this universal current that takes you exactly in the direction where you need to go. You're not going to apply too much control to situations. If somebody invites you somewhere, yes, I'm going. I don't care if it's going to be expensive. I don't care if I need to actually book a couple of days away from work. I'm going. Yeah. You're no longer going to sit and overthink things. You're no longer going to be like, but do I really want it? No doubt, no regrets. That's what I'm hearing. Duality, right? So I said that there will be this, for some of you, there has been this kind of inner conflict between you and, it's more like when I say you, it's kind of like you are this brain, and there has been this conflict between you as a brain and you as a body, you as a heart. I feel like you've been holding yourself back from putting into being a lot of your desires, a lot of the things that give you pleasure, a lot of the things that genuinely make you rest and relax and dream. You're now bringing them into being in the best possible, most flowing, most organic way. So you're just kind of like enjoying the ride, riding the wave and enjoying the ride. The 7 of Cups, well, this talks to me about you might be manifesting, and I said cups in a very strange way. You might be manifesting okay, a couple of things. I'm getting like you're manifesting a lot of options, first of all, but you're also manifesting some pretty memorable hangovers. I'm just gonna say it. You might go out and party, celebrate, dance on tables, or just dance with your relatives, and you're just gonna get so into it, you know. And you're, by throwing caution to the wind, I think that you're also gonna partake in a lot of excess. So you might eat whatever you want, drink how much you want. I feel that it's kind of like, I want to live, I want to be in the moment, I want to enjoy everything that is given to me. So if in the past you were too disciplined or too rational or too controlled, I feel like there's this party animal that is coming out of you, and you're just gonna be like, you know what, I've been too studious, I've been too caught up in drama, I've been too plugged into media stories. I just want to be out and about and enjoy my hobbies, enjoy my friends, enjoy, you know, flirting with a variety of different people. I want to have options. I want to be confused as to which person should I date next. I feel like you're going to maybe go on some sort of like online dating rampage where you're just going to accept a lot of invitations or swipe right on a lot of people, and they will message you, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, whoa, it's raining men. Whoo, hallelujah. So I feel like you're just going to go for it, or women, you know, if you're a man watching this, or maybe you're a man searching for a man, so in which case it's gonna rain men. There's just this feeling here that you're not gonna be held back. No. Some of you are actually just becoming legal, not necessarily that you're over 18 years old, but over 21. I know that in some states you need to be over 21 to go to pubs or bars, or to be able to get certain public, I don't know, adult things in order to do toxic public adult things. So I think that you're just going to let loose, and you're going to be like, yes, finally, I can go out to a bar, I can party, I can celebrate. Some of you have actually recently graduated, you got a promotion, you got a new job, you're starting a new cycle in your life. For those of you that are getting married, if this applies to you, you're celebrating that. So it's like you're just in a very celebratory mood. You're in a very kind of like confident and open and flamboyant and bombastic mood. And I think that a lot of people around you are a little bit shocked because they see this transformation that has happened inside of you. It's kind of like, who is this person? I mean, we used to know him or her, and they used to be so disciplined and such a good girl, good boy, you know, always minding their money, minding their energy, minding what they put into their body. And now it's just like, let's run with it. But I think this could be also the influence of Jupiter in Aries. You could have a Jupiter return. You could have some sort of like really harmonious aspect that Jupiter is making in your life at the moment. Jupiter conjunct Sun, Jupiter conjunct Venus, or Jupiter and Mars. And maybe some of you Jupiter and Pluto, and you're getting a large sum of money. But Jupiter and Pluto, no, you're not alive. Sorry about that. Pluto and Aries generation, first of all, they're not born yet. We need a couple more rounds of Pluto until Pluto and Aries come into being, and the other ones are dead by now. Sorry about that. So we need to keep in mind these transits as well. But there is a feeling here of maybe you have like a Pluto in Sagittarius, and Jupiter in Aries is really amping it up. That could be applicable, because I'm getting some Pluto energy here. I don't know why. There's the transformation. That's why there is a transformation happening here. For some of you, this transformation will feel a little bit uncomfortable, because you notice how I tripped over words, how I kind of felt the need to kind of correct myself. So there is kind of like, you're going to want to launch forward and take risks, and then you're going to be like, oh, but should I actually do it? There's going to be some, you know, kind of energy. For others, if you're just going to skate into this new energy, and it's just going to feel like you're coming back from the dead. You see this, this energy of the skeletons over here coming up from the ground. Yeah, no, you're just gonna soar. You're gonna soar. It's rapid growth, rapid wealth attainment, rapid I feel like your aura is radiating very brightly at the moment. You're attracting things left and right. You're manifesting with more ease, and this is just giving you a lot of confidence. You're coming into your solar power as well. And that's the beautiful consequence of what is happening here. You're having a lot of protection. And I also feel that for some of you, and this is what I wanted to say at the beginning when I saw this card, you're getting good news about your health. You're finally, maybe you're finding out that your cancer is in remission, or that you're completely healed, or you're finding out that after a period of a lot of tests and trials regarding your health, you can finally let go of that thing that you used as a crutch. Maybe you used to rely on a catheter, maybe you had all sorts of like plugs or things into your body, maybe medicine, or you were bedridden and you couldn't get out of the bed. Now you're finally coming into this energy of, I'm healthy, I'm healed, and I want to live life. I want to catch up. I want to catch up. There is this energy of I want to rush into things. I want to catch up because I feel like I've been lagging behind due to my health problems, due to a variety of things. Maybe you had to lock yourself in the house and study. Maybe you were really focused on work in order to get a promotion, in order to be accepted into a certain elitist group, an association, the bar, you know, if you're studying for legal studies, or maybe to become a doctor, to finish your traineeship, your apprenticeship. This is all coming together, and you will celebrate, you will party. You will just feel like you're on top of the world. And I hear that song from Labyrinth, Mount Everest. Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. I'm on top of the world. Awesome, awesome energy. I want to pull a couple more cards because I want to see, where is my tarot deck? Be careful because you might lose something in this process. Yeah, you might actually, you might lose your keys, you might lose your phone, you might lose some money. You might wake up after a string of binge drinking and you might feel like, whoa, I kind of, you know, mind your health still. You know, it's important that even though you get a clean bill of health, that you don't abuse it and fall back into poor health the next moment that you found out you are actually quite in a good state of well-being. So let's see. The World, Judgment, the Hierophant. What? Group 2, what is your energy? Who are you people? Are you magicians? We have here the Star and the High Priestess. Yeah, there's a lot of impatience. There's a feeling of massive impatience, like I need to catch up on everything that I couldn't actually do. Maybe some of you feel like COVID, the pandemic, took some part of your youth away, and now you're like letting it loose. I'm hearing like a beast. Wow. We also have here the Star blocked. So this talks to me about a sense of hopelessness. Maybe you want a party to actually kind of cover up for a bit of a lack of faith. Some of you party because you want to celebrate. You're bursting with so much happiness and excitement. But others of you, I feel that with the High Priestess and the Star, it's like, I'm done waiting. I'm done. Some of you are just throwing in the towel and you're saying, you know what? It's meaningless. Let's just live life, you know? What am I waiting for? What am I trying to do? Maybe some of you have been trying to manifest a lot of things in love and it didn't pan out. And now you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to take my savings and I'm going to book the next flight to Argentina. And here I come, Buenos Aires. I'm going to drink a lot of good wine and I'm going to dance tango with the next stranger I see. And other cliches like that, because I do know that Argentina is not all about tango and good wine, but those are some representative things about it. But it's like you're just going to do something a little bit out of the box, you know? And I think it's because you're exhausted with waiting. You're done with being on pause, on hold in your own life. And now another song is coming through from the XX, On Hold. Make sure you listen to it. It's awesome. So the Hierophant, you're gonna take a very unorthodox approach to your love life. You are going to just throw caution to the wind. You might be this kind of person that you've been waiting for a very long time to meet the love of your life, and you're just going to do something completely reckless, get drunk at a party and have sex with the person that you really find incredibly hot. And that's it, you know? And you're gonna wake up the next morning and you're gonna feel like virginity is out the door. Let's move on. Something like that. It's like you're going to throw away a system of beliefs that was keeping you shackled. It's a very Pluto and Sagittarius kind of energy, I have to say, because Pluto and Sagittarius are my oracles. They're my babies that came into this incarnation to completely transform an antiquated system of beliefs and values and traditions that are no longer helping us. You guys are going to be the one that will create new religions, new holidays. Yeah, so I feel that this is kind of the energy I'm seeing here. Transformation through travel, transformation in your beliefs, transformation in how your friends see you. All of a sudden, you know, from being a studious nerd, you're becoming a party animal. Go figure. The world, yes, this talks about the internet. It talks about success, completion, getting an award, getting acclaims. It also talks about putting yourself center stage at the end of a very difficult cycle. And in combination with the Judgment card, this is a transformation towards increasing abundance, wealth, and recognition. I know you came here for a love reading, but I'm not sure what's happening today with these readings, because I got a message about deep family healing with group 1 and group 2. You're coming into your power. You're going to become somebody well-known, famous even. Or just like a person that extends their reach by networking, by partying with people, by taking a completely different approach to the way in which they live their life. And it's gonna be liberating and deliciously free. Or freeing. This is the reading that I had for you, group 2. I hope you have enjoyed it. The message was very strange, but let me know if it resonated. I am sure I'm reading here for some of you out there. Yeah, I hope you take great care of yourself. Even if you are in this magnanimous celebratory energy, please try to take a little bit care of yourself. Don't overdo it, because I want to see you happy and healthy and also present at my next pick a card reading. Okay, I expect your presence. Take care. Bye. Hey, group 3. Hello, my lovable munchkins. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a pick a card reading on the topic of what's next in love for you. And this is for those of you that were drawn to the white Numen. I have a feeling that you guys really like to be called baby names in this period. That's why I feel the need to say that to you. You might need to like to be cuddled or spooned or held or hugged. There is a deep need for affection inside of you. I'm also doing some white sage cleansing because I'm not sure what's happening with the energy of today. Astrologically, I thought I knew what was happening, but then when I read the tarot, it's completely wacky. So I'm looking for messages regarding romantic love, and I keep getting these random kind of additional messages on family love or success at work or celebrating life. It's interesting. The collective is changing, but let's see what is your case. So I'm just going to put this over there. I have your oracle cards over here, and I'm going to live shuffle from the white Numen tarot. As I do that, I would like to invite you to have a look at my memberships. You can be part of my light crew or solar crew. My light crew gets an additional reading and exclusive photos with me on the community tab once a week, and my solar crew gets access to 18+ erotic pick a card readings, and people have been really enjoying them. So make sure that you consider joining the Spiritual Social. I love your support. Also, I want to say that there is a heart button with a sign on it, an S. I think it's a sign of $1. Feel free to click that if you want to support the channel. If you especially enjoyed the reading and you want to kind of give me a nice tip or like buy me a coffee, that is the best way to do it. Additional ways in which you can support me is by ordering a personal reading or having a look at my tarot and Amazon wish list. And if you donate something from that list, I will give you a free reading as a thank you. So many different ways in which you can get in touch with me. Many cards that are coming up for you here. Okay, so let's cut the personal advertisements and get into your reading. So, group 3, what is coming up next for you in love? The Emperor blocked. The Fool blocked. I think you know where I'm going with this. The High Priestess. Oh yes, exactly. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Now we also have here the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the Page of Cups, We have as well the Four of Swords. Yes, of course, another confirmation. Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Magician. Group 3, I think we need to talk, but I'm going to also show you the oracle cards as well. We have here the Hunter, and the keywords are track down your fears and desires, especially your fears, Group 3. We need to have a talk about your self-esteem. We have here Healing Chaos and Love and Commitment, baby. Yeah, so have a seat, okay? Get yourself a cup of cocoa or coffee. We need to talk about this desire that you have to be loved and how you're pushing love away, okay? What is happening here? Who did you blocked? Who did you block? Sorry, blocked. Mercury retrograde has taken away my capacity to speak grammatically correct. So we have here an Emperor and the Fool. You blocked the person that you were so close to having a massive leap of faith with. A new cycle could have begun between you and this Emperor, but you went ahead and you allowed your fears to just completely seal the deal on this connection, and now you're in this gorgeous goddess repose waiting space. You're resting, you're waiting, you're watching. You could be silently stalking this person. There is just a feeling of, I want you, but don't come close to me. I want to be together with you, but I'm running away. You could also be playing hard to get, which is a strategy that is not going to give you the happiness that you want. You have to be open and clear in the situation if you want to turn this Emperor upright again. He has the hots for you. He wants you. He craves you. This is an individual that is determined to win you. If you have a look at this card, this is a man that is holding the sword so tightly that he's bleeding. And I hear that Leona Lewis song, I keep bleeding, I keep bleeding, love. So maybe you need to listen to that. You associate love with pain, like the path towards getting a partner is a painful one, or once you are in a connection with somebody, it's all arguments and drama, so you kind of delay the moment until you actually get into a commitment with somebody. But my love, I feel that, yeah, fear. You saw me, right? I got momentarily afraid because the card dropped, and the Emperor literally ran away. He ran away. Love and commitment are knocking at your door, but where are you? In this healing chaos. Thoughts are spinning. I don't know. I keep being twisted and turned in this tornado of emotions. But look at the butterflies around it. Take one small step to open up and allow the wings of the butterfly to create this butterfly effect that affects a tornado on the other side of the world, that sends a messenger bird to the Emperor that he needs to wake up and start chasing you again. Because, oh mama, is there more than one person involved? Or maybe this individual could be a non-binary individual, so maybe this person likes to be called they instead of he or she. Wonderful. This person wants you. They want to hunt you. They want to track you down. They want to sniff you. They think that you are the yummiest thing ever. They set their sight on you. They are determined to get you, and you've broken their heart by blocking them. I am calling you out, Group 3, in the most loving way. Try to accept love into your life. This is it. This is the moment. Are you awake? Are you ready for it? Because it feels like love is knocking on your door and you're saying, return to sender, address unknown. So let the holy dove in. What are you doing? You only have one life to live. I see good developments though. I think that the better angels of your nature have noticed how you're trying to build a barricade, a blockade against you and love, and you're hiding in fear, waiting, watching what's going to happen. A part of you likes to be hunted and chased and desired. Another part is freaking out because that would mean losing control. But you have to lose control to allow yourself to fall in love to somebody. It's called falling in love. It's not controlling in love, yeah? You have to be a little bit stupid. You have to allow yourself to stop thinking so much and just get into it. Kiss, make love, make mistakes in this connection. You're only gonna grow, you're only gonna expand, you're only gonna enjoy it. But I feel that you're an individual that has been taught that it is safer to be in your mind than in your feelings. A lot of us get this lesson from a very young age. But you especially, you found a lot of safety in this thought. But in love, you have to get a little bit loose and crazy and unshackled and passionate to show the other person that you truly feel something for them. And don't worry, I know this. I'm learning this lesson the hard way. I'm a moon conjunct Saturn and Uranus. It's so hard for me to actually feel things and to show my person that I love them and that I'm passionate about them. But you're learning, I'm learning, we're growing together, we're all in this together. I'm here as a guide though, to awaken you at the moment with this message, because you stumbled upon this group and this specific pick a card reading for a very beautiful moment of awakening. And I do believe in the laws of serendipity. So this is it. This is your serendipitous moment of awakening and enlightenment. Do something to show this person there is a doorway open for them to pursue you. Get the Emperor back on your team. Let me go and fetch him, okay? I will go and fetch the Emperor for you. There we go. We summoned him back. You can do the same. If I do this for you, you can do the same for him. So there's always an opportunity to apologize, to open the connection again, to unblock a person, to send a message that says, hey, how are you? I've been thinking about you. Something as simple as that, okay? It doesn't have to be a big novel. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, I am completely going to give you my body, my soul for you to do whatever you want. No. We're talking here about a small crack in the blockade that you have created, yeah? This person is not Russia. They don't want to bomb you, okay? Maybe it's too early to make jokes like that. I do apologize for this, but I'm kind of getting this energy that you perceive them as this, this individual that kind of wants to tear you apart, when in reality, this is just the force of love and desire that has manifested very quickly in your life, maybe before you are ready to receive it. And you're just sitting on your throne waiting for this person to come and chase you, but nothing is happening because you already said to this person no. And I feel that this Emperor is a person that has a good strong mind on his or her shoulder and is not going to cross over that boundary and make you feel unsafe and make you feel molested, right? So you need to keep in mind that you also need to give a green light if you want this person to start chasing you again. You're waiting and watching. You're at the moment in a state of expectancy. What's next in love? You opening up to love. You trusting love. You really... How should I put this into words? It's kind of like opening up to the feeling of love. Understanding that love can feel good. That love can give you a lot of things that fear cannot give you. That this waiting is not life. It is just being held up in the ether somewhere. You're not really living your life if you run away from love. So the other cards that I have here on the table, we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. 9-9, a cycle is completing for you. I've just unblocked it. Accept happiness. Maybe some of you have Jupiter in your North Node. You don't know how to be happy. You have to boldly walk in the direction of your happiness. You have to make a choice. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna allow love into my life in order to break the dam and to allow feelings to flood your life so you can enjoy them. Figure out what they are. Figure out how they feel. This is like putting your hand into the mouth of Fortuna, one of those fountains or one of those kind of like psychic readers that you find at carnival fairs. If you don't know it, go and travel and have adventures and you'll find out what I'm saying. You need to get out of your shell, take more risks, travel, say yes to love, say yes to this person. Say yes to opportunities that are flooding into your email. Some of you have left emails unanswered and there are many opportunities there that you need to just pick up. And this reminds me that I also forgot to answer somebody. So yeah, it's just maybe you guys are very close in energy with me, or there is something here that kind of binds us in this reading. Maybe this is my reading as well. We have the Page of Cups, a new beginning in terms of love. Yeah, holding this cup. Getting a cup, filling it with water and holding it. It will grow. It will turn into a barrel. The barrel will turn into a fountain. The fountain will turn into a pool. The pool will turn into a lake. The lake into an ocean. I am not afraid of feelings. I am not afraid of what I feel. I accept love in my life now. I manifest love in my life now. These are the affirmations that can push you forward, melting these mental blocks away, opening your heart to the experience of love. If you want to be cuddled, if you want to be held, jump into it. The worst thing that can happen is that you can learn something from it, yeah? So the Tower, this is the moment, this is the breaking that needs to happen. You abandoning this sense of safety that has been mollycoddling you. You've been overprotected. Maybe you were raised in a very stifling, suffocating family, parental environment, but that is your comfort zone. So you keep coming back to that. It's not really like, it's like a gilded prison, because I think you have a lot of hobbies and interests, and you can read a lot of books or play computer games or work on making money. I feel that you're doing something quite fascinating. You are a really fascinating person with the High Priestess energy here. Pisces energy, you never get bored. You're always somewhere in your imagination. But now it's time to live. Mars, start doing. Or at least, if you don't want to bear the brunt of this connection, allow this Emperor to walk in. Allow him to do the work for you. And, you know, encourage him. Compliment him, encourage him, pat him on the back, tell him how good he is, that he's chasing you, that, you know, he's taking you out, that he's sending you love notes, that he's kissing you, that he wants to be with you. Yeah, so there is this balance that you need to strike between being the receptive person and also feeding back to your partner as he's giving so much to you or doing so much for this connection. You also have to beam back this light at him, because if not, he's not going to continue doing the things that he's doing. Why would he do it? Psychologically, he has no incentive to invest in you if you're like unimpressed for everything that he might do to you, right? So receive that, be happy for this. And happiness will help you manifest the next level in your connection. Slow and steady, Knight of Pentacles. Carve this beautiful path between the two of you. Allow him to come in, allow him to court you. The final card that we had here, the Magician. A powerful beginning, a powerful awakening. Stepping into your power and understanding, okay, I want this. Okay, let's go, Spirit. You're backing me up spiritually. I'm aligning myself to the gifts that you're trying to bring into my life. Love and commitment. This is basically what everyone wants. At least the people here on my channel, on the Spiritual Social. Love and commitment. Yeah? Love and commitment. I read your comments. I see how much you guys suffer when the person that you are crushing on or in a connection with doesn't give you what you want. So love and commitment are these like two principles. They are these two pillars actually that the High Priestess is living between. But it's kind of like they are behind her and she's like, happiness is right there, I can reach it. If only I extend my hand and actually grab it. So I hate to sound cliche-like, but carpe diem, group 3. Wake up, okay? You've got something here to open up in regards to this Emperor. I know that this card appeared reversed, so it's kind of like you see him in a very negative light, but take some time to get to know this person because I feel you won't regret it. The other cards are far too positive, and the Emperor next to the Fool, person that doesn't want to take risks, because they were both blocked when they arrived, right? So Aries energy, the Fool to me is Aquarius energy. It's just this vibration of there's a spring coming into your life, a spring coming into your love energy. We can play games of being the hunted and the chased, the predator and the prey, but not in a toxic way, in a funny way. But somehow the past, the pain, the fear, the isolating comfort zone, they need to be abandoned. They need to be set to the side so that you can step into the full, beautiful promise of this connection and grow with the promise. You might be looking for too many certainties too early on before you have truly stepped into the fun, flirtatious, really yummy, delicious stage of getting to know this person and navigating the unknown, almost like you're navigating a ship on a crazy sea, but it's beautiful to see the storm. And then there's calm waters, and then you pull up close to a shore and you can build a foundation together on an island, your own dream island. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of push and pull. There's a lot of tug of war between you and this person. Who gets to be right? Who gets to dominate the other person? You're both highly intelligent. You're both, I feel that you are quite powerful or good looking or materially on the same level, or you have both degrees, or there is something here like you're highly educated, you come from a good family, you come from the same culture. I don't know, there's something that pulls your powers together. So together you'll be an excellent power couple. But there is this block, there is this separation, there is this no contact, there is this, I'd rather go to bed by myself than with you. And yet at the same time, there is this need for tenderness, there is this fantasy world, there is this, I'm sending you sexual energy in the middle of the night. Do you feel it? Is your heart opening up towards me? Cupid, right? Throwing the arrow and actually reaching this person's heart. There's a lot of arrows. It's kind of like you both, instead of kind of like allowing, one is shooting the arrow and the other one is like, oh, I feel so in love. It's like you're shooting and they're shooting and you're shooting and they're shooting, and there needs to be a ceasefire. There's a war. There's a war here between the two of you when there needs to be love, and love is underneath all of this. I want to pull another card. So after the Magician, after you step into this power and you acknowledge that, hey, I can actually get control of the situation, what's going to happen? Victory. It might be a minor victory. Yeah, it's not the Chariot, it's the Six of Wands. But you will have victory. Passion reignited. Getting on top of this horse. Yeah. I put so much energy into this reading. I feel right now that my back is hurting. Maybe your back will be hurting from all of the passion in the bedroom that you will experience with this person. Let me know that in the comments. Group 3, how did you find this reading? Did it resonate? I hope it did. I know the readings today have been a little bit wacky. I'm not sure what's happening, but it is glorious. The messages have been so powerful, so I hope you have enjoyed them. Take great care of yourself. Consider lowering down your defenses. Yeah, let me know what you think about that, and I hope to see you in my next pick a card reading.